But I'll tell you, this event, I want to thank the Chamber very quickly. This event is very special to me because the first event that I ever spoke at was this event 6 years ago. And I was hired just 2 weeks before that. And one of the first things they did, they came to me and said, oh, by the way, in 2 weeks, you're going to speak at the State of the Schools. And I was like, oh, Lordy, I don't know what to even say. Well, I'll tell you, I was really nervous at the time because when I came in to the school system, we had very little money, we had a very low graduation rate, and our buildings were very old and they were falling apart. Well, I stand before you here today 6 years later, and I can tell you that we have increased our graduation rate from the low 80s to the high 90s. We've increased our college and career readiness rate from 72 to 99.3, and we've increased our general fund. We're repairing buildings, we've corrected, we've fixed more roofs and plumbing issues and things like that, and we have a higher general fund balance than we ever have. So I will tell you, God's blessing us here at Cullman County Schools, there's no doubt. You may ask yourself, okay, how are we accomplishing those things? First of all, we have great leaders. We have great students. We have great faculty and staff that are passionate about what they do. We put kids first. But also, we have great partnerships with many of the companies in here. If there's a company or an industry or there's somebody in the room that is not partnering with Cullman County Schools, I want to apologize because you're missing out. And I want to give you the opportunity to come see me or myself, and we'll get you set up so that you can partner with us. But we have great partnerships going on today. A few of those that I want to point out, we have partnered with Blue Ribbon Schools of Excellence. They come in and do an assessment of our school and give us a game plan on how to get better. And as of today, we have 21 schools that are Blue Ribbon schools in Cullman County. And that's absolutely incredible. Probably not another school district in the southeast that has that many Blue Ribbon schools in their district. Another program that we're partnering with is the Hope Institute. We have 11 schools in Cullman County that are part of this Building Character program where our leaders go to training and bring it back and institute it at their school. A lot of great things are happening through that. We don't even have, if you give me about 5 hours, I could tell you what all we're doing with Wallace State. But we're doing a lot of partnerships with Wallace State, and we're adding a new one just about every week. And we're really excited about the partnership with Wallace State. This year, what I was really excited about is that every 9th grader in Cullman County Schools took an orientation class through Wallace State Community College. There's a lot of research. If we can get kids to take the first class, 80% of those kids will take the second class. So we've got every one of our students in the 9th grade taking a class as a 9th grader. They have a college course under their belt. Another partnership we have are local judges. They come in, they talk a lot about texting and driving and alcohol and drugs and just the different things that put our kids in harm's way and how to avoid those things. They come in and talk to our kids every single year. Another partnership that we have with Wallace State is our Fast Track to the Industry. You may or may not know about that program, but we have one of the buildings here on Wallace that we have some of our teachers in that building. These kids are coming and taking courses, whether it be welding or diesel mechanics or whatever it may be, taking classes from Wallace, and then they come back to the building that Wallace allows us to use, and they take classes from our teachers there on that to make it work. We're putting kids out in the workforce right out of high school using this program. We're really excited about that. Some of the other things that we're doing to help create opportunities for young people to get employment right out of school. You know, probably a lot of people in this room right now, you're probably doing a job that you didn't even know existed 10 years ago. Well, we have a lot of people that are applying for jobs, that those jobs, we didn't even think of them when I was in school. Well, some of the things that we're doing is preparing our kids. All 8th graders in Cullman County Schools are doing a program called We Build It Better. And what they do is some of the skills that I was taught by my dad and my grandfather, we're teaching every 8th grader because they're not getting those skills right now. We're teaching them how to use a hammer, how to use a drill, how to measure, how to use a 3D printer. So it goes from the very basic up to using a 3D printer. They're going to create something, and they're going to learn how to market it and get it out there. So we're giving a little bit of entrepreneurship also. That's every 8th grader in Cullman County Schools is going through that program. Something very new this year, we started a drone program. Every 7th grader, we're putting a drone in their hands, and we're teaching them how to use a drone. So we're really excited. If you want to stick on, I can't imagine this, but next month, we're going to have the first ever Cullman County competition, because every 7th grade school, or every school that has a 7th grade, they're sending 2 or 3 of their representatives to come and compete in that competition, going through an obstacle course and things like that. You can do some research on the drones. Huge industry for people that can operate drones in the workforce right now. We're giving them skills that they can be successful in. If you look at this picture, just more partnerships. We got Mercedes has donated an SUV, they've donated a car, 5 different engines for us, and they bring these automobiles to our Career Tech facility, and they tell the teachers and students, take them apart, which makes me weak in my knees to take them out, I'll just be honest with you. They take them apart, they learn how to work on them, learn how to put them back together, and there's programs through Wallace, with Mercedes, and they can go straight there and work, but we're creating more and more opportunities for our young people to be successful, and we're excited about that. You know, one of the things, if you were here in the fall, I think we were at Stonebridge, and you probably heard me say, I don't care what you do, just get a W-2. Because I really do believe everybody, for our community to work, everybody's got to go to work. We've got to contribute to our society. And I honestly believe that. And by some of these programs right here, we're giving them the tools that they need to go out and be successful. Another partnership that we have currently, we're just kicking this program off, but we're really excited about this. We're partnering with Cullman Electric Co-op, and we're going to be creating a lineman school and a fiber optics school at our career center, so young people can come there and they can learn these trades, and they can go out and get a job as a lineman, or how to repair fiber optics, and so forth. We're really excited about that program. That's our newest program that we have right now. Another partnership that we have with Cullman Co-op is our Imagination Library. I hope, if you have not heard about this, I hope you can spread the word on this. One of the things that I love, every student that lives in Cullman County and Cullman City, throughout Cullman County, every child from birth to 5 years old will get a book every single month. Like they go on this program, they register, they'll get a book every month that is age appropriate. So you can imagine the library that they will create before they ever enter kindergarten. So we're working with them, partnering with them, and many other groups in the community to make this happen for all of our young people. Another thing we're doing right now, we're partnering with Snyder Electric to go in, and we're changing all of our lights out to LED. We're upgrading HVAC systems. We're getting rid of some boilers that are operating from the 60s of like 65–70% efficiency. If we can't get off the boilers, we're upgrading those boilers to the 95% efficient. But the money that we're going to save from that is going to be substantial, and we're turning around and reinvesting that into our energy program so that we can save even more money and be more efficient. But this is just a sample of the lights. That's the lights that we had. This is the new lights that are going in. So you can see that. That's exciting. Some of the projects we have going on, I won't even be able to name them all right now, but I'll tell you very quickly, these are some of our biggest ones. We're adding 16 classrooms and a lunchroom down at Hansville Elementary School. We're adding a gym at Cold Springs High School. We're really excited about that. At Good Hope Middle School, we're adding a gym, a library, an office complex. At Beaumont, the picture in the bottom down here, if you've been there before, we have a lot of those classrooms open up to the outside and open up right to the street. We're going to come in and put a new storefront on that, so it'll be a little more secure and protect the young kids from the weather as well. We're excited about that. A few other things that we're doing very quickly. At Hansville High School, we're going to build a new home ec and ag center. At Beaumont High School, we're remodeling their science lab, and we're going to be adding a couple of classrooms there. Adding a welding shop at Holly Pond High School, adding handicapped restrooms at many of our football stadiums, remodeling Fairview High School's Ag and Home Ec Center, updating Science Lab at Hansville High School, We're building multi-purpose facilities at many of our high schools where they can use those for archery, band, football, baseball, softball, anything like that they want to do to get out of the weather, and we'll have another facility they can use for that. And we still have a lot of classrooms that have a full wall and windows, and we're going in and changing those, making them more energy efficient and safer for our kids. I know some of the students that are here today, and I'm really excited that they're here, they're probably going to look at this screen and say, well, he didn't put a picture up of my school, and you're right. Because like I said, we don't have 4 hours, I don't have 100 slides, so I just randomly picked 6 or 7 pictures. What I'm really excited about, we're doing great things in Cullman County, but we're producing leaders that are becoming champions. And I know, you might say this is just a county championship or area championship or regional championship, and we're really excited about those because we're teaching kids a lot of lessons, being persistent, working hard, it pays off. But we do. We only had 2 state championships this year, I know that, but the year's not over, so we may have more by the end of the year. But we did have 2 state championships. We got one in archery at Barnette Middle School, and Cold Springs girls cross country. Cold Springs boys were runner-up state champions at Cold Springs as well. But we're really excited about them. We've got a couple of programs right now that are still competing, so maybe we'll get some more state championships before the end of the year. Just this morning, we had a representative from the Air and Space Force recognize Ms. Barnette, the STEAM Teacher of the Year at Good Hope Primary for North Alabama. We're really excited about that. We're really excited about the teachers and the students that we're recognizing today. They're accomplishing a lot of great things, and they're going to represent Cullman County well. We're thankful for them. We just board approved a 5-year strategic plan that's going to guide our school system into the future and help us stay focused on excellence. We've been working off a strategic plan that's been updated through the years, but we updated this and we just board approved it and we rolled it out. And I want to tell you very quickly, our priorities on this is academic growth and achievement, college and career workforce readiness, safe and supportive learning environments, highly effective educators, and public relations and communications. You know, what we're proud of Cullman County Schools' rich tradition and heritage, we're not satisfied. You know, I could share with you all day the things that we've accomplished over the last few years and over the last 20 years. And we're really excited about that. And we've worked really hard to go from a good to a great school system. And I really feel we're great. I really do. I think we're doing some great things. But if you go ask our teachers, if you ask our students, you ask our administrators, they're not finished. They're not done. There's still a lot to accomplish, and we're really excited about that. So I'm here with you today, and I'm going to ask you to join us as we go on a journey to go to that next level. And I'll tell you, it's going to take us all. And I'll tell you this, I know many of you here are graduates of Cullman County Schools and you've given back, but I'm going to ask you to do a little more. I'm going to ask you, if you're not involved in our school system, you need to get involved. Because I'll tell you, we're accomplishing so many great things, you want to be a part of it. So as we leave here, or as we finish up today, and we're going to celebrate some teachers and we're going to celebrate some young people, but I'm telling you, we want you to join us in making our school system the absolute best that it can be. You've probably seen our motto around. It's the E5, and it's all about being excellent in every educational opportunity for everybody, every day. And that's what we're working on. Thank you. Appreciate it.